Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy E back at it again with another video, and today we're about to do something a little bit different today. So we have two cars, and we have the most bargain mid-size SUV, and we're speaking of the Nissan Altima and the Honda Accord. So we have the 2020 Nissan Altima versus the Honda Accord. So we're about to cover from the body style to the space, to the engine, and all the features that this car comes with. So with that being said, you guys, if you are one of the people that is a great fan of a Honda Accord or Nissan Altima, let's dive into this video because we're about to cover some amazing features that these cars comes with. So we're about to pop the hood first so we can see what's underneath the engine. Approaching both engine, but let's talk about the Honda Accord first. We do know that the Honda Accord comes with two engine options. We have the turbocharged that comes with a 1.5 liter engine and the turbocharged that comes with a 2.0 liter engine. But the one that we actually doing the review for now is the 1.5 liter engine that can actually provide you 192 horsepower. And with that being said, this car gives you a good gas mileage, gives you up to 30 city and 38 highway, so which is not bad at all, you guys. So and on the other hand, for the Altima, we have two engine options. We have the 2.0 liter engine, which is a 4-cylinder, and 2.5 liter engine, which is also a 4-cylinder. For the Honda Accord, we have they are both 4 cylinders. So it all depends on which trim levels that you have, as we're about to cover later on, but we're only looking at the engine for right now. And with the 2.0 liter engine, this car can provide you 182 horsepower, which is not bad also. But as you guys can see, the Honda Accord can provide you more horsepower than the Nissan Altima. So it's up to you guys to decide which option that you like better. And but as you guys know, I'm all about power, so I would say the Honda Accord actually beat the Altima as far as the horsepower. So I'm not quite sure, you guys, which one on the front that is better, but if you're asking me which one that I personally like better, I would say I like the Honda Accord way better than the Altima because of the aggressive look that the Altima that the Honda Accord actually give you. So I don't think that the Altima look as aggressive as the Honda Accord, as you guys can see for yourself. So I would say that I really like the body design as far as the front better than the Altima. But let's kind of look around the Altima a little further more so we can see what else that might look more appealing to you guys. But to me, I think the Honda Accord design way better than the Altima. And like I said again, some of you guys may disagree with me, or this is what I personally like. For the S, which is the very basic one, so we does not have a chrome rim. We have the hubcaps, so which I hate, that I don't like. For the 2020 Altima, I believe that they should put like a chrome rim as the Honda Accord provide. But like I said again, you guys, I believe the Honda Accord is better, but we about to decide at the end of this video which car that is really better than the other. So but we have the tire size, which is 215 60 16, okay, and it goes all around the car. So on the other hand, even though the rim is not the most nice looking rim, but it is way better than the hubcaps. And the tire size is 225 50 17, so we have a 17-inch rim and a 16-inch rim, so which means that the Honda Accord sit a little higher than the Altima because of the rim size. We're about to cover some features on the inside. So before we go inside the car, let's look at the key option that we have, as you know that I'm always covering. So right now we don't have that many options, but some of you may be wondering what else can I do besides open my door or pop my trunk with the key. So one of the things that you guys may not be familiar with, so the one thing that we can do besides open and lock our doors and pop the trunk, so we can actually pull down all windows with the key without you being inside the car. So what you do, you make sure all the doors are locked. You can hold onto the unlock button until you see the windows going down. You press it 2 times and hold it the second time. As you guys can see, you pull all the windows down without you being inside the car, and that way the heat can come out before you get in. As you know, in South Florida it's pretty hot, so I believe there's a okay feature to have, but I like better the remote start better. But we do have the package that comes with, you know, you can start the car on the outside, but as you guys can see that we actually review on the very basic package, which is the LX. So so that doesn't come with the automatic start with the key. So so let's jump in this car so we can see what other features that this car comes with. Okay, as you guys can see, we have the door, we have the leather right here. So all of this is leather, and we have the power window and the power lock and the mirror rotation, which is all automatic. But when it comes to the seats, so the seats, you would have to adjust this manually. So you would have to pull this up to put the seat up, or to put the seat down, or this button here to lean the seat forward or backwards. I have a way you're gonna feel more comfortable. And as you guys can see, the inside is pretty decent, you guys. It's pretty nice. I think I like the inside of the Honda Accord better than the Altima again. Like I'm saying, I'm just giving you my personal opinion of what I think about both cars. If you think that the Altima look better, just let me know, type it in the comment and let me know why you think the Altima look better on the inside than the Honda Accord. So that way we could both have the full understanding of why. As you guys can see, it's pretty decent, okay? So one of the things that actually stood out to me, the first time that I walked into the Honda Accord, one of the things that's different is, as you guys can see, we see the dashboard. You can see the idle, it's as the regular one, right? So but the other one, which is the left one, it's digital. So as you guys can see, the steering wheel full of options, okay? So we have the volume, which you can connect your phone. You have the Bluetooth options, so which you can connect your phone to it. And you have the home button, so which you can actually browse around with this little button here, which is scrolling down. And as you can see, the gauge is not actually as the other one, is a digital on the other side. So when you're driving, it actually turns back into a gauge where you can see how many miles you're doing per hour. As you guys can see, we have the different options, which you can take your personal times and browse around and see what are the options and how you want to set up your car. We also have the cruise control, but the two main features that these cars comes with, but talking about the Honda Accord, we have the lane assistant. So when you have these options turned on, so when you're switching lanes, you have to put your signal. Other than that, the car will believe that you're going off lane by accident. It will actually vibrate and give you a sound and let you know that you're going off lane. So which is amazing. And I believe you call that the lane keeping system. So this is the lane keeping system. So if you have that on, it would actually help you with switching lanes and all that good stuff. And also we have the collision system braking. Okay, so we have the collision braking system. So which means when you're driving, if you're actually about to hit a car, the car would actually give you a sound and let you know that you're about to get into a crash, which is another great feature to have. And I believe on that Accord did a great job on that part. As we are inside this car, let's talk about the sensors. I would say the standard sensors or sensing features. So we believe that the Honda Accord actually have 5 great standard sensing system or features that comes with this specific trim level, which is the LX. So we have the collision braking system, and we also have the road departure system, and we have the adaptive cruise control, which when you drive in, you can put the car on cruise control, and the cruise control comes with a low speed. And fourth one is the lane keeping system. As you can see, So I'm pretty sure the car only read that this road allow you to do 45 miles an hour. So let's say if you're going over 45 miles an hour, the car would indicate you that you're going over the speed limit. I believe this is a great option to have. So let's say if you're driving and you don't know what is the speed limit, this car would actually tell you the speed limit on the dashboard or the screen right here. So which is wonderful, you guys. As you know, from the previous car, the screen was actually into the dashboard, but now they put it in the front, which is really very comfortable to reach, and it's straightforward. You're not reaching too far away from it. So I believe this is very well set. And we have the AC button. So this is for you to put the volume a little higher or lower, and this one is to actually give you the options of how you want to put the temperature, if you want to put it low or high. So you have both options. So one of the things that stood out to me is the Nissan Altima doesn't give you the two sides temperature. As you guys can see on my side, if I wanted to be colder, I can actually put it at whatever level I want to put it. So if I want to put my passenger a little higher, so we have the option where one side of the car would be a little warmer than the other side. So which the Altima doesn't give you that option. I think is another great feature that I really like about the Honda Accord. But let's look at around, you guys. So this car is pretty nice and very spacious. And I believe this is one of the reasons why it is also a great family car. So we have the econ button that actually help you with the gas. So when you put the econ button on, the engine not going to be as powerful as if it was not on. But the purpose of this button is to help you receive more gas. But as you guys can see in the gear stick, there's not anything special about it. It's either you put it on park, or you put it on reverse, or neutral, or drive, or you put it on L. So which you are barely really going to drive on L. So it's either you put it on sport mode or you put it on drive mode. So there's really nothing too special about it. And let's kind of look around, you guys. And we also have the backup camera in this car, so for safety, okay, which is another great option to have. So so as what I see here, you guys, the screen is not touch screen, so which I really don't like. The fact that it's not touch screen, you have to use the button in order for you to browse around. I don't really like that about the screen or the design. So I would prefer for this car to be at least touch screen. I don't have to reach all the way here for the button. It would be more convenient for me to just browse around on this side and touch the screen and go all around the options as I want to. As you guys can see, we have a pretty clear view of all four angles in this car, which is not bad. But let's hop into the Nissan Altima and see what the Nissan Altima comes with. So we're going inside the Nissan Altima. Let's look at the key option that we have available in this key. This key do come with the remote start, so we can start this car from the outside, which the Honda Accord didn't provide us, as you guys see earlier. So let's see if this car can actually start from the outside. Okay, you lock the doors and you press this button twice. The car actually start. And as you know, as for usual, AC gonna be kicking in, and once you go in, so now the car is actually running and everything. So before we jump in a little further, so we have the door option. So everything, the window, it's automatic. So we have the power lock, then we have the mirror rotation, and this is actually the leather, the handrest for the driver. It's leather, and the top part, it's a little hard leather, but it's like more of a plastic. But this one is softer than the top part. But as far as the seats, we know we have the seat that is automatic, so you can adjust the seats, which I think is more convenient than the Honda Accord. The Honda Accord has a basic, which you have to use it manually, which I personally don't like. So I think the Altima actually won in that sense, even though you have a basic package, but you're gonna have a little bit more options as far as the seats options, pretty much. So let's kind of jump inside so we can look at what other features this car comes with. As you know, once you come in and we start the car with the key on the outside, so you have to step on the brake. As you guys can see, the car says push the brake and start switch to drive. So we have to push the brake and press the start button so the car can stay on, and then that way we can start driving. Okay, so which is wonderful, you guys. As you guys can see, this car is pretty nice on the inside. Everything is well set, and one of the things that I think I like way better than the Honda Accord is the fact that the screen is touchscreen. Okay, so the Honda Accord screen wasn't touchscreen, but this screen is touchscreen, so we don't have to use the button. And I believe the touchscreen will be more convenient, like I said earlier. So we have the phone option, the audio options, the connection, which this car comes with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. So so if you want to have internet on your car, you are actually able to do that by having your phone connecting to your car. And this is where actually you can put the volume up or down. Okay, you put the volume up and down where you can hang up the call or pick up the call. And we have the cruise control, which is an amazing option if you are on a long drive, you want to put it on cruise, so you could just, you know, put it on cruise, it would be just fine. Okay, so as you guys can see, the inside is pretty neat and it's very spacious. So we only sitting in the front seat, so we're about to jump in the back seat so we can see how much legs room do we have. But as far as the views, we have a pretty clear view of where we're going. As you guys can see, we can see all 4 angles with no problems. Okay, all 4 angles with no problems. I think the visibility is not an issue in this car, and this car also comes with the backup camera. As you guys can see, we do have a backup camera in this car, so both cars comes with a backup camera. The things that I was actually talking about earlier in this package, it doesn't come with the 2 sides temperatures. You only have 1 temperature, so if you put it on 75, you know it's on 75. If you put it on 65, the whole car is gonna be on 65. And one of the things that I also like better in the Honda Accord, it actually tells you what temperature you actually put the car on. But this one doesn't tell you anything, you just gotta go by the color. As you guys can see, it doesn't really tell you if it's on 75 or on 65, but you can tell if it's cold enough based on how, you know, cool the car is going to be. But I prefer to know exactly what temperature I'm putting the car on, which the Honda Accord provides you, but the Nissan Altima does not. So and also let's look at the gear stick option. We do not have any other interesting option in this car besides, you know, put it on drive, park, neutral, or you know, L, which we not really gonna drive the car on L, as you guys can see. All right, so this car doesn't have the econ button, so which the Honda Accord provides you, and it actually helps you to have, you know, save more gas. So I believe it's another great option again that the Honda Accord provides you that this car does not provide. And let's kind of look around, you guys, and see. As far as the driving, so I believe the Altima give you a little smoother ride than the Honda Accord. But the reason why the Honda Accord is not as smooth as the Altima, I believe the Honda Accord give you more of a sport or more of a manly feel. But the Altima give you like more of a female, no offense, but more of a woman type of, you know, driving, because it's more smooth and relaxed. We're about to jump in the back seat of the Altima so we can see how much legs room do we have in the back. So let's hop into the back seat. All right, as we're going in the back, so there's really nothing so interesting in the back of the Nissan Altima, and besides having an outlet where you can actually, or a USB port where you can actually plug your phone. So we have no vents in the back, and like I said again, this is the very basic package that we have, which is the S package. So there's really nothing really too exciting besides, you know, that. So let's pop the trunk so we can see how much trunk space do we have in this car. So we pretty have a decent trunk space, which is not bad. The space is not bad at all. So we're gonna see if the Altima give a bigger trunk space than the Honda Accord. So we do know that we have this button here. So if you want to put the seat down and you want to have more trunk space, so you pull this and the seat gonna go all the way down, and you're gonna have from this angle here, from this angle to the other one, space where you could put things straight through. So if you have anything that can fit that actually a space, so we can actually go all the way in the back, so which is another great option to have. So let's check the Honda Accord and see how much space do we have, and we're going to talk a little bit about the trim levels that we have. So let's tap into the Honda Accord and see how much of a back seat space that we have as we're going in the back seats. So as you can see, again, there's really nothing too interesting in the back of the Honda Accord either. So but we have more legs room than the Altima. The reason being is because that the seat can go that further back, but I believe you have more legs room, but you do not have a USB port or anything in the back. So which the Honda Accord, the Altima, excuse me, gives you the option where you can actually have 2 outlets or a USB port in the back. The Honda Accord doesn't have that. So you guys decide which one that you like, but I can tell you that the driving will be way better as far as fast and the pickup when you're driving. Let's hop into the back so we can see how much trunk space that we have in the Honda Accord. One of the things that I just noticed as I was trying to open the trunk, so the trunk of the Honda Accord would not open while the car is actually running. So I was trying to open the trunk while the car was on, so the trunk did not want to open, because I believe it's another safety feature that you have. So while you're driving, so the trunk don't just pop open and then stuff start flying in the back of your trunk. So it can be very dangerous. So as you guys can see the back trunk, so I believe the Honda Accord gives you a wider trunk space. It is way wider. I believe the Altima has a smaller trunk space than the Honda Accord because it's wider, so you have more space in the back. Okay, so let's talk about the trim levels and the price as far as both cars. So let's hop into the Honda Accord real quick so we can talk about the trim levels. In the Honda Accord, we have the LX package, which is the very basic package, and which is the one that we actually doing the review for now, and it can cost you about $23,000 in plus change. We have the EX, which is the next one, that can cost you about $27,000, and we have the EXL that can cost you about $30,000, and we have the the Sport package, which is $26,000, and it's somewhere around there, so you can have a mix of all 4 or 5 of them. So and we also have the hybrid options, so option which not many people like and I personally don't like, but it can be a great option for you if you're a great hybrid fan. So and I believe they pretty much give you a very decent warranty package. So I believe the Honda Accord give you a 3 years warranty on 36,000 miles, or 5 years and 60,000 miles. So whichever one comes first, so you already know how your warranty gonna go, and it pretty much goes the same way for the Nissan Altima. So it all depends on what you like better, you guys, as far as the look and the feel and the features that these cars comes with. So as far as the safety, I think the Honda Accord as a basic package has better features or better safety features than the Nissan Altima. I believe this car comes with a little bit better features, but one of the things that I really didn't like about the Honda Accord is the fact that the screen was not touchscreen. So I'm not quite sure if the other package comes with that option, but I was hoping that the screen would have been touchscreen. All right, you guys, now we are inside the Nissan Altima 2020. So the package, this trim level is the S trim level, okay? So, and the price started around like $24,000. I believe you can find up to 5 other trim levels. So I believe we have the S, the SV, the SR, the SL, and the Platinum. So, so this one that we're doing the review for is the S, which is $24,000 plus, and it all depends on which other option that you have. And the SR can be for $25,000. The SVs all depends on which package do you have, can be up to $27,000, and we have the SL that can cost you about $30,000, and we have the Platinum, which is $32,000. So it all depends on which one that you like. I believe the higher package you have, it's more featuring better options that you have in your car. So but this one, as you can see, there's a lot of things missing in this car because it's the very basic package. So other than that, I would think that the Honda Accord would beat the Altima all the way. So with that being said, you guys, we're gonna take this boy on the road so we can drive it. So I'm gonna tell you guys, if you like what we're doing in this channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share and comment and let me know what you think. And I'll catch you guys back another time. You have a wonderful day.